What is going on, guys? This is Nuck here, and for this video we're going to be starting up a new franchise mode for NHL 17. Now, obviously it's very late in the game cycle. I mean, NHL 18 is literally right around the corner. It's coming out in less than a month. But I did want to do this for NHL 18, and since I just haven't done this before on my channel, I thought that it might be a good idea just to do a really quick one for 17 just to get a good idea of how to lead my NHL 18 series on franchise mode. So anyways, for this series, we're not going to use Vancouver. I've done a few franchise modes, few series, not series, I meant my own franchise mode files on this game. So I'm going to go with a team which I haven't done before, and that would be the Florida Panthers. Now, it's an interesting team to do just because in real life, obviously, wait, hold on, turn off owner mode, GM firing, don't want that, let's do this stuff, yep, that should be good. But they're a team which in real life, I mean, they are coming off a good season, and then they had that whole debacle with the management and all this stuff that went down. And in real life, they're a mess, but I think it'd be interesting to see what they look like in this game, because obviously this is before the whole mess that was created last season. This is coming off of that year where they won the Atlantic or whatever. So it'll be interesting to see what we're going to do with this team. So I'll just do this stuff quick. I don't know if this stuff actually affects it, but I'm just going to do that. Trade difficulty, we'll keep it on hard. Where's, I think injuries should be on. Yeah, I don't know where it is, but it should be on. I do want to change the sliders, though, for injuries, just because I know... Where do I find the injuries? Gameplay sliders. Yeah, over here. I don't mind it at 50, but I think just for a series, I know they happen quite often, so I think I'm going to level it down to about 20. I think that should be a good number, because I still do want injuries. I just don't want them happening every 2 weeks, necessarily. Yeah, that should be good. And let's get this started here. Start career. Keep salary cap on, obviously. And, yeah, I'm interested to see what they have for this team. I really don't know if we're going to be a rebuilding team, a team that just has a few pieces, a team which can make the playoffs, or just sort of in the middle. I don't know. And I think that's what's interesting about this team, which is, again, why I chose it. I think it would be more interesting to do a team where there's a bunch of different lanes I could take. So let's wait for this to load, and we'll check out the roster. Processing. Wow, it's taking a while. Gee, still processing, apparently. I don't know why it's taking so long. Alright, finally. That took a lot longer than I was expecting. So let's go ahead and let's look at the rosters and see what we have. I'm just going to go quickly see what kind of prospects we have, just to see what we want to do at the draft. And like I said, this should be an interesting team to look at. So I'll go by each position. And yeah, our center core already, just looking at the overalls, it looks good. We have Barkov, Alexander Barkov, 21 years old, medium elite. I mean, he's already 88 overall. 21 years old, he could still get better, so hopefully he gets up to like a 90, but even just with how he is, I'm fine with an 88 overall. So he's already our first-line center right there. Yeah, he's already listed as a first-liner. Nick Bjugstad, 24 years old, medium top 6, 86. He's probably already leveled off, but honestly, this should be good. He's pretty much just, yeah, he's pretty much the same all around, offensively and defensively. He has a good hitting category, or physical category too, which is a plus. Victor Trocheck, another center here, 23 years old. So we have a really young center core here. Yeah, Victor Trocheck, he's also, so he could play second line as well. So we have, our center core looks like it's basically set. I mean, 3 centers all between the ages of 21 and 25. So our center core for the next 10 years is set completely. Derek McKenzie, yeah, just fourth liner. I mean, here's the high AHL top 6. I've actually seen a bunch of these guys like come out of nowhere and become good. I mean, usually they don't turn into anything, but especially since this guy is already a 78 overall at 19, I don't know, you never know, he could turn into something. I've seen them come up and become 85, 86 overall guys. This guy, no, nothing there. In the system, Jared McCann, low top 6, 20 years old. I mean, maybe, I think, I was going to say he could be a good trading chip, but since he has the low top 6, I don't know, I think that might affect his trade value, so we might as well just keep him. Greg McKegg, nothing there. Mike Scarbosa, nope. Brody Sutter, no. I mean, another high top 6. He's already 22 at 70, so probably nothing there. No. Medium top 9, future third, fourth liner, I don't know, maybe. He's already 20 years old and only 67 overall, so he might not become anything and nothing there. So, I mean, we don't have any prospects coming up, but we already have NHL ready, 3 NHL ready top 6 centers ready to go, just in the, once again, really young, good for another 10 years. Now, what I don't like is we don't really have a good third line center. I mean, we do have Victor Trocheck, but I'd like to have him on the second line. So that'll be interesting to see. I mean, Nick Bjugstad, he could just become a beast third line center though, just because of his physical category. So we could just run with that. But we'll see what we're gonna do. They could be trading. One of these guys could be trading chips if we need someone else in a different position. But let's just take a look. UC Jokinen, he's still on the team. Left wing, 87 overall, 33 years old. Second liner. So I mean, he could be trade bait, maybe not. Depends on where we're going with the team. If we're rebuilding, he's definitely someone we'd want to trade. 33 years old, 87 overall. He definitely still have some good trade value. Jonathan Huberdeau, low elite, 23 years old, 87. I feel like he's probably already leveled off just because it's low elite and he's already 23. But hopefully he does get up to 88, 89 overall just to cement himself as a real like first line center or first line left wing. Sorry. In the system. So that's our only 2. Yeah, that's what I was saying. We only have 2 left wings, but they're both top 6 ready to go. So maybe one of those centers can step in for the bottom 6. Right wings, we have Jaromir Jagr, 44 years old, 87 overall. Yeah, so I'd rather just keep him, honestly, unless he has some good trade value. Riley Smith, right wing. So we have 2 decent top 6 guys. I mean, both our wingers aren't listed as first liners, but I feel like Jagr and Huberdeau can handle themselves on the first line. Then we have Riley Smith, who's a decent second liner. Marchessault, now this is obviously before his 30-goal season, so he's only an 83, but still pretty good stats. I mean, 86 offensive awareness. I don't like that his defense, and well, he has 85 defensive awareness, so yeah, that's not bad. So he could just be a really good third liner for us. Colton Sceviour, I like him a lot in real life, but in this game, he's just an okay fourth liner, it looks like. And then Seth Griffith, yeah, nothing there. Sean Thornton, he's once again just a beast fourth liner, look at that physical. Paul Thompson, yeah, same thing there. So we have a lot of bottom 6 guys to fill out the left wing over there as well. In the system, we have Michael Repick, okay, 83, yeah, nothing there. Nothing there as well, okay. Defense. So we don't have any right wing prospects. We have Jonathan Huberdeau. Oh wait, no, not even. Yeah, Jonathan Huberdeau is a left wing. We have Riley Smith, who's 25, but he's not really a prospect. He's probably already leveled off. So if we're looking at the draft, our right wing prospect might not be a bad thing to go for. Defenseman, we have Aaron Ekblad, face of the franchise, high elite, 87 overall, 20 years old. Yeah, he's pretty much a beast. You could see this guy getting to like mid-90s, I'd say. Yeah, that's it. Keith Yandel, 85 overall, 30 years old, not bad, good second liner, I guess. Jason Demers, pretty much the same thing. Mark Pysyk, 24 years old, top 4. He's 24 years old, so I don't know if he's really going to get better. So he could be a good trading chip just because he might have that trade value from the top 4 potential, but we can see what we can do with him. Petrovic, top 6 defenseman. Yeah, basically the same thing as Pysyk. Matheson, low top 4, 22 years old, maybe. Since he has the low top 4, I don't know, maybe he might just level off, but hopefully we can do something there. In the system, we have Jakob Kindle. Yeah, I mean, he's decent defensively. McIlrath, yeah, I mean, he has a really good physical category, so maybe a good third liner, but he's put in the AHL right now. Regner, no. Low top 4, 21 years old, 75. He could become something, potentially. Once again, low top 4, it's pretty much just, if they have the low, no matter what their potential rating is, it's pretty much just hit or miss with whether they develop or not. High top 2, no. Nope, nothing there. Josh Brown, nothing there. Holtstrom, no. 7, okay, so we really don't have many defensive prospects. I mean, we have Aaron Ekblad, who's the face, and we have a few guys who are sort of in that 24, 25 zone where they have the potential, but they probably won't grow. And, oh yeah, we had that one 21-year-old low top 4. So even a defenseman in the next draft, upcoming draft, might not be a bad idea either. Goalies, Roberto Luongo, my favorite goalie of all time. However, if we do need to trade him, because, yeah, 88 overall, 37 years old, he'd be perfect trade bait. But if we're a playoff team, if I think we're a playoff team, he might be someone who I do want to keep. Or at least, maybe just at least keep him till the deadline and see what we can do there. James Reimer, yeah, he's just a backup. In the system, do you have any goalie prospects? Shred O'Bara, no. McKenna. Fringe starter, okay, so this is a future, maybe 85 overall guy. Personally, if I'm building a team, I'd want an 87 plus overall goalie, but it's a guy to look for, medium elite, medium fringe starter. So overall, our team isn't looking bad. Once again, we're sort of in that mid zone where I think we can make the playoffs, but I don't know if we're really going to do anything once we get into the playoffs. As far as prospects go, centers, we're pretty much loaded. Left wingers, we have Huberdeau. Right wingers, we don't have any prospects. And defensemen, we have Ekblad and one other guy. And a few okay-ish, somewhat young guys ready to go. So I'm gonna make sure all the right guys are in the NHL. So forwards, let me just make sure there's no one in the AHL not playing there. McCann, he's listed as a depth forward, so I don't know if I should play him in the NHL. Thing is, just based on his stats, that's not someone I want playing in the NHL. So I'm gonna leave him down there. Hopefully he grows. If not, it's not the end of the world. I mean, we have tons of centers. I don't really see him in our future. Harper, yeah, this should be good. This guy, okay, I can send this guy down. Thompson, fourth line, yeah, he has that good physical category. So we can see what we do with that. So I'll go to edit lines here. Let's see what we can do. I'll set it to off. Best lines. Yeah, so that's what the coach is giving us. Now, obviously, we're not going to keep that necessarily. So they're saying Jussi Jokinen, Alexander Barkov, Jaromir Jagr on the first line, Jonathan Huberdeau, Victor Trocheck, Riley Smith. Now, I don't know if this is true, but I've heard that if they have the low potential, if you play them one line above what their role is, so if they're listed as a second liner, play them on the first line. I don't know if that's true, but just looking off stats, I think I'd rather have Jokinen. Actually, no, never mind. I thought Jokinen had a better... Never mind. I thought Jokinen had a better offensive category, but I'll go with that just because they're both sort of the same player right now. So we have Huberdeau, Barkov, and Jagr. Riley Smith on the second line with Trocheck and Jokinen. And then, yeah, they put Bjugstad on the third line. This is sort of... I don't know if I want to do this just because I don't want him to get worse, but at the same time, like I said, Trocheck is not, like... Bjugstad, he's basically, like, the best third liner. He has a good physical category, good defensive category, and he can chip in offensively as well. And then he has Marchessault who can also chip in offensively. Skeevier, he's more of a fourth liner, but what are we gonna do? Sean Thornton, Derek McKenzie, Thompson. Let's look at defensemen. Keith Yandel and Aaron Ekblad. I mean, currently that's not the greatest first line, but it's not terrible. Then we have Matheson and Demers. That's alright, I guess. Demers is fine. Not too sure about Matheson. But maybe if he plays on the second line, he can grow. He has a good defensive category already, though. And then we have Petrovic. And we have Mark Pysyk. That is what we have on defense. And I'm just going to look at scratched players to see what is there. So they have Seth Griffith. Who, yeah, I don't want to play Seth Griffith. And they have this guy, Mulligan. Oh, yeah, this is that... Yeah, no, I need to send this guy down. Like I said, if he's high top 6 and he's young and has decent overall, you can look for those guys to... Some of those guys to just jump up. I've seen it happen. So, I think, yeah, he was a forward for sure. 78, Mulligan. I'll send him down. I think I'll probably do the AHL stuff off camera, but we'll just see how it goes. But just in general, if I do need to make cuts in the editing, if I'm just doing lines and stuff and it's not entertaining, I might do that. But like I said, this whole series is basically just a test run for NHL 18, but I still do want to have fun with it, so just let me know what you guys want me to change as far as the series goes. But just looking at this, our top 6 looks decent. I think that's a passable top 6. Our third line is filthy as far as Marchessault and Bjugstad go. Skeevier is more of a fourth line guy. But I think playing with Bjugstad and Marchessault, I think that will sort of cover up for his, you know, him not being the greatest third liner. And then fourth line, Thompson, he's 75 overall, but he does have the physical category. Same with, and Kenzie is a good fourth liner as well. Yeah, he has good defense, good physical. And Sean Thorne just has the physical. I've noticed just from doing these franchise modes, if you just put a guy, I know in the past I just try to get the best defensive players, but for the fourth line, you just need to get guys who are really good at hitting, really good physical category, and they usually end up doing really well. So it's not looking bad. There's a few things which I'd rather have improved, but I think just looking at it, this is a team that could make the playoffs. Like I said, with this team, I definitely don't want to make any trades right now, but it's a team where I want to wait. I want to simulate maybe two or 3 months, see where we're at, and then make a decision right there as far as what we're going to do, because we do have a lot of trading chips as far as older players in there who are still really good, but are going to get worse real quick. And then obviously we have Luongo here. AHL, like I said, I might cut this out, but I'll just see. First of all, scratch players. Is there anyone I want playing? I want Malgin playing. Let's see. Maybe this guy. I don't know. He's 64 overall. Maybe these two guys. I don't know. It's not a huge deal if I don't play them. But mostly just Malgin. Let's see who they have. They have this Harper guy with McCann and Repic. Maybe I want to get 2 other players. I want to improve this Harper guy just that McCann has someone better to play with, so he develops better. Scarboza, this guy, nothing. Just seeing if there's any prospect guys. Yes, looks like all our young players are already ready to go in the NHL. What position was Malgin? Was he? He's a center, okay. And he was, you know what? I think I'm gonna put Malgin as a left winger. Is he left-handed? Let me just see. Malgin. Fuck. Okay, Malgin. Where is he? No, he's right-handed. Since he's a playmaker, I'll put him on the right side. I'll move Repic over here, and I'll just put Malgin in here. Yeah, put Malgin in there, because I do want him playing first line, just because he's 78 overall. Hopefully playing him out of position doesn't hurt him, but we'll see how it goes. And as far as this guy, was he? No. Okay. Goalies, do we have any goalie prospects? I forgot. We had, who's this guy? Fringe starter, yeah. And then we had this guy, Whitney. Usually I've noticed if they're like in the 60s, if you just don't play them, they still grow. But sometimes if I just put them in a backup role, 60, which one was it, Whitney? No, it was this guy. Yeah, so if I put this guy here, since our starter is 78, he's going to play like 10 games this season, and hopefully, and usually that will bump him up enough, I've noticed, but we'll just see how it goes. I think we're going to need a goalie anyways, but we'll see what we can do with that guy for now. So that should be good as far as the lines go. Oh yeah, let me go back to the NHL. Let's see how the power play and stuff is looking. So you have Yager and Huberto. I'll move that around. Have the playmaker on the left side and the sniper on the right side. Riley Smith, UC Jokinen. I'm just looking at the shooting category. Riley Smith. None of them are really snipers, but that works. They have Bjugstad. Should I put Victor Trocheck? How is his offensive category looking? His offensive stats are pretty good. Like I said, oh yeah, our defensemen aren't very good, so maybe we could put a sniper on the point and just put Trocheck somewhere in there. Yandel and Ekblad, that should be good. Yeah, that should be a good pairing. We have Demers, who should be good, and Matheson. Yeah, Matheson is someone we could take off. So I'll do that, and I'll put... hold on. Yeah, I'll just move, is Trocheck, I just need to see if he he's right-handed, and he's not really a sniper or anything, so, yeah, I'll move Riley's, no, hold on. I'll do that, I'll move Riley Smith here, and I'll put, Trocheck in here, and that should work out just to get some good playing time, and hopefully Bjugstad being on the power play makes up for him not being on the second line, or either of the first 2 lines. But we'll see how that turns out. Foreman. Oh yeah, I'll do this as well. Jason Demers. And I'll put Trocheck in. Yeah, let's go with Trocheck. And this should work out, I think. Yeah, or we can even do this, honestly. There you go, and Driaga can play the point with Bjugstad and Huberto. Penalty kill, we have Bjugstad, who, yeah, he had that good defensive 85, 83, 88. Trocheck, yeah, that's decent. And we have Derek McKenzie. Skeevier, not the greatest. We might want to replace that. I'll see who our best defensive players are. Ekblad, Matheson, Pissick, Petrovic, Keith Yandel. Barkov, they're saying is really good defensively. Yeah, 87. Yeah, so let's just put Barkov in there. And he's a center. Who has better faceoffs? His faceoff's only 76. Yeah, so I'll leave Trocheck as the center there. And Derek McKenzie, yeah, I'll just do that. That should be good. Ekblad, 88, yeah, he's already really good defensively. Pissick is decent. Yandel is alright. Demers is okay. Let me just see who is not playing on the PK. Let's see. Pissick, is he? 85, Demers, Matheson. Yeah, so that should be good. I'll leave it at that. Yeah. That should be good for the lines. As far as scouting, like I said, we could go for another defenseman, could get a right winger. A goalie, I don't think there's any notable goalie prospects in this draft. I mean, there's Mike DiPietro in like the 3rd round. That's the only person I can think of. So goalie prospects, that might be something we might want to hold off on for this year. And if Luongo retires, maybe we just sign a bridge goalie in free agency. But let's start off the simulation. I'll go 2 months in.